Our focus remains on the dengue crisis, which has now claimed another life. 3-year-old Tanya's death has been added to the growing list of infant victims of the disease. The 3-year-old died in South Delhi's Deoli area after being shunting between 3 hospitals. Tanya's bereaved father has blamed a government hospital in the area for negligence, which finally led to her death. Another child falling victim to the killer mosquito. The death toll climbing every hour. Now we're being told a 3-year-old child has succumbed to the disease. Her father claims that she was turned away by a hospital where there were no doctors to attend to her. 3-year-old Tanya passed away this afternoon after shunting between 3 hospitals. She died in South Delhi's Deoli area. We have Anindo Banerjee, who's with us live from the national capital. Anindo, the killer dengue mosquito claiming another life in the national capital, and once again the family alleging that they were turned away by more than 2 hospitals.
Absolutely, and this time also the name of, you see this name of Safdarjung Hospital are cropping up each time. Even today morning when we were reporting of a story of one person who was about to, was battling for her life, even that was from Safdarjung Hospital. Even Avinash, 7-year-old Avinash, 6-year-old Aman, those were also reported. Initially they were refused entry from, refused admission from Safdarjung Hospital. So, we don't know, we are not claiming that what they are saying is true, but there's no point to not believe a family, parents who have lost their child. There's no point that they will lie the fact that they have been denied treatment, and which is, we have been to various hospitals, we have seen the ground situation, and it's true that they're overwhelmed. But also they can't, it's a directive of the state government, Delhi government, that you may not have adequate beds to accommodate them, but you can't refuse them. You have to stable them. You have to make them give them medications. You have to make them stable. You have to make them give them drips. So those basic things are denied as far as this case is concerned. 1.5-year-old child loses his life because of apathy, both in terms of hospitals as well as the government.
Anindya, stay on with us now. The question we're asking, has Delhi been caught off guard as the Delhi dengue scare spreads? The capital has been a victim of poor planning and civic mismanagement. A closer look at the data shows that a dengue cycle outbreak repeats every 5 years. The last major outbreak in the capital was in 2010. No serious preparations were made to counter this outbreak. No efforts were made to check the breeding of mosquitoes. That could be because civic authorities weren't allotted the right amount of funds and staff. Initial dengue cases were not taken seriously by agencies, which acted only after the death toll started to rise. Hospital wards should have been cordoned off, but the medical system was once again caught unprepared. Anindo Banerjee is with us on the phone line. Anindo, this is an important point that our research team has managed to pull out. The dengue cycle repeats itself every 5 years. The last time we saw a major outbreak was in 2010. The question we're asking, has the Delhi government been caught unawares?
Well, also they have been caught unaware, Simi. Also, we have to make, I want to make this point very clear, that there has been an indifference on part of 3 counts. 1, the central government; 2, the Delhi government; and C, the corporations, the 3 corporations of Delhi, South, East and North. Even today morning we had a soundbite of Subhash Arya, the mayor of South Corporation, saying that the Delhi government is supposed to give us 29 crore and we haven't received a single penny. If that is true, it's a very serious allegation. But be as it may, there's one thing beyond doubt, that there has been a fund allocation, that the allocated fund from the centre to the Delhi government has been cut more than half. And as in turn, the fund allocated from the Delhi government to the corporations have been cut beyond 50%. So those things are there, and you remember we are dealing with almost a menace which is preventable otherwise. But if not taken adequate precautions, it can be a menace, and that's what there hasn't been enough fogging, there hasn't been enough cleaning of drains, sewage systems, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in today, when there's more than 1900 cases of dengue reported from the national capital, far beyond 2010 when it reached the 1500 mark.
And thanks so much for that update. We're going to keep coming back to you for more. And at 3:30 p.m, 15 dead in their quarrel. Government and politics are responsible for Delhi's dengue crisis. You can call us on that number and tell us what you think.